in Week 10. The Patriots dominated their first matchup against the Bills. Can Buffalo avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it. Come on, man. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Throwing, Jones. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. As a linebacker, you're trying to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line is going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on it.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge. Let's go. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, Carrington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, Carrington. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about?
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start.
He's got a man, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Patriots.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, these 2 division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw there into the hands of Ross.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Steps away. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Allen going to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Jones.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They lock on to him in the slot. Catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Carrington.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. On first down, Carrington. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He completes it to Beckham. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He gets away from 1, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Carrington. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Carrington. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second and 10. Singletary again.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Beckham.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there for the Patriots.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
One final try here for Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills.
We got him.
Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, Carrington. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Jones airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there for the Patriots. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on first down. Carrington. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Patriots are pouring it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had...
With such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. That's at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but